So we are going to study basal nuclei. Now basal ganglia or nuclei, accumulation of neurons outside the CNS is called as ganglia. So therefore basal ganglia is a misnomer because it's accumulation of nuclei inside the CNS. And as I told previously that in a developing neural tube, the grey matter was initially inside and it migrated outside. And some grey matter remained inside in case of cerebellum as deep cerebellar nuclei. And some grey matter stayed inside the cerebrum also, in the inner core of the cerebrum, which formed basal nuclei. We have heard their names by now as caudate nucleus, lentiform nucleus. But like cerebellum, this also, which normally looks like this in a transverse section, this is caudate nucleus. Here is thalamus. Here is lentiform nucleus. This lentiform nucleus, then there is external capsule. Then there is claustrum. Claustrum. This is external capsule, this is internal capsule. And this lentiform nucleus is divided into medial side called as globus pallidus and lateral side called as putamen. So this is in general the structure. If you see the caudate nucleus we have seen the head of the caudate nucleus and then the tail of the caudate nucleus. At the tail of the caudate nucleus is amygdaloid body. Fibers starting from the amygdaloid body are stria terminalis. With this background, let us start defining the various parts of the basal nuclei. Basal nuclei has again three parts: archistriatum, the basal nuclei are also called as corpus striatum because here is internal capsule and through the internal capsule also the grey matter of the caudate nucleus and lentiform nucleus is connected with each other, giving a striated appearance, and therefore it is called as corpus striatum. Archistriatum includes amygdaloid body. Archistriatum includes amygdaloid body. Paleostriatum includes globus pallidus. Globus pallidus was happily married with putamen actually, and they were staying inside the lentiform nucleus in their home. बट आजकल जिस तरह के आप मूवीज देखते हो ना, पति पत्नी और वो कौन है? caudate nucleus. So caudate nucleus developed an extramarital affair with putamen. That's how globus pallidus was left alone. He became pale and so called as palladium. Next time you go to Palladium in Phoenix, remember globus pallidus. पुराना थॉट प्रोसेस इसके लिए ऐसा हो. नए थॉट प्रोसेस के लोग अपने पार्टनर्स छोड़ के फटाफट पार्टनर्स बदलते हैं, जैसे कि पुटामेन और कॉर्डेट न्यूक्लियस। ये नए जमानों के लोगों को इसके लिए बोलते हैं नियोस्ट्राटम। नियोस्ट्राटम, दिस इंक्लूड्स कॉर्डेट न्यूक्लियस प्लस पुटामेन, together called as striatum. So when I say striatum, I am talking about chordate nucleus plus putamen. When I say pallidum, I am talking about globus pallidus. Pallidum means paleostriatum. Striatum means neostriatum, which includes chordate nucleus and the globus pallidus. Of course, their claustrum is also a part of this basal nuclei. Connections, most difficult to understand, but before that, in the introduction of the basal nuclei, you should write that they are the highest centers for automatic associated movements. Highest centers for automatic associated movements. What are automatic associated movements? When you are walking, your hands are moving like this. This is automatic associated movements. When you are joking, you start smiling. When you are emotional, your face expression changes. These are automatic associated movements. Of course, it lowers down the tone, prevents unwanted movements, okay, smoothens the voluntary movements. These all are functions which we'll discuss later. Currently, we are trying to discuss the connections of the basal nuclei, the basal ganglia. So when we are trying to discuss the connections of the basal nuclei or basal ganglia, there are some basics which you need to understand. There are two parts of this striatum, which includes chordate nucleus plus putamen, and pallidum, which includes globus pallidus. Now when this question is asked, when the question is asked on this, you will have to describe the chordate nucleus also. That how chordate nucleus has following parts, like the head, the body, the tail, right? And then above the chordate nucleus is, what is there above the chordate nucleus? Lateral ventricle. So head forms the floor of anterior horn, body forms the floor of the central portion, tail is in the roof of the inferior horn. Posterior horn is not related to chordate nucleus. So this you will have to talk about. The chordate nucleus in cross section I have already shown you how it looks. So actually it is above the thalamus, then it goes behind, and by the side of it, it goes to the inferior horn. Okay, literally kind of wraps it and then goes on the inferior horn. So this you will also have to describe. Okay, how lentiform nucleus has a medial pale portion called as globus pallidus. Okay, that also you will have to mention. Now the diagrams of connections, आपने न्यूरो एनाटॉमी के किताब आई डोंट नो आपने खोले, और आपने किताब खोलने के बाद आपको कुछ ऐसे डायग्राम्स मिले रहेंगे. देखे कि नहीं आपने कुछ ऐसे? आपने मतलब किताब खोला ही नहीं. कुछ ऐसे ऐसे डायग्राम्स आपको मिले तो लोग ऐसे देखते रहते ये एग्जैक्टली क्या है. सो अनलेस explained, you don't understand this. Now let's talk about the basic principles. The basic principles of the connections of this. Striatum is like a receptionist. It receives all the afferents of the basal nuclei are received by striatum. So it comes from the three main portions: cerebral cortex. Okay. Now because it is concerned with motor area, so from the motor areas of the cerebral cortex, it will have connections with it. It receives the afferents. Second afferent it receives from substantia nigra. Where is substantia nigra? Midbrain. Substantia nigra. When you heard about substantia nigra, आपको लगा रहा है क्या है? Nigra, substantia, very important. Substantia nigra. So the second afferent is received from substantia nigra, and third afferent is from thalamus. So striatum receives all the afferents. Striatum receives all the afferents. Striatum gives it to pallidum. Striatum gives it to pallidum. Efferents of the basal nuclei arise from pallidum. Okay? Striatum receives, pallidum gives the efferent. Okay? Of course, striatum will have some reciprocal connections with them also, but mainly receives afferents. So now striatum gives it to pallidum. Okay? The pallidum, now when we write the striatum afferents 1, 2 and 3, cerebral cortex, thalamus, substantia nigra. Thalamus, it's the dorsomedial nucleus. Okay. Cerebral cortex, mainly the motor areas, and substantia nigra. So I have written striatum afferents. Striatum efferents go to pallidum, globus pallidus. So these are the main efferents. Other reciprocal connections may go to substantia nigra. It can go to thalamus also, but main efferents go to pallidum. Now let's start writing about pallidum. So firstly let's write about the afferents of the pallidum. Afferents of the pallidum. So the main afferent of the pallidum comes from striatum. So this is the main. Apart from this, it also receives from cerebral cortex थोड़ा सा. cerebral cortex ऐसा नहीं कि एकदम disconnected है. It also receives from substantia nigra, but थोड़ा सा. It also receives from the thalamus, and fifth, it also receives from subthalamus. It also receives from subthalamus. ओके. बट उसका जो इफरेंस है, इफरेंस go to thalamus. Now which nucleus of the thalamus? I'll teach you thalamus maybe on Saturday. Please be there. Which nucleus of the thalamus? Ventral anterior and ventral intermediate. These are the two nuclei of the thalamus concerned with motor activity. Ventral anterior and ventral intermediate. And then there are names. Ansa lenticularis, fasciculus lenticularis, together fasciculus thalamicus. आप सोचेंगे लेंटिकुलेट न्यूक्लियस से ही आ रहे हैं ना अल्टीमेटली. इसके लिए वो फाइबर्स को बोलते हैं एंसा लेंटिकुलरिस, एंसा fasciculus lenticularis, and together fasciculus thalamicus going to thalamus. So these are the main three efferents: ansa lenticularis, fasciculus lenticularis, fasciculus thalamicus, all three going to ventral intermediate and ventral anterior nucleus of thalamus. So there are total 5 afferents and 5 efferents of palladium. On number 4, yeah. So we are talking about efferents. We are talking about efferents of palladium. Okay. Efferents of palladium, 3 of them go to thalamus. One is called as fascicular ansa lenticularis because arises from lentiform nucleus. Another is called as fasciculus lenticularis, arising from fasciculus arising from lentiform. So together they unite before they go to the thalamus. That is called as fasciculus thalamicus. Fasciculus thalamicus. So 3 afferents are going to thalamus and the 4th one is going to subthalamus. So the efferents very easy to remember. 3 go to thalamus, 4th goes to subthalamus. Now the 5th are the descending fibers. 5th are called as descending fibers. Okay, descending fibers. They will go to all motor areas like red nucleus, substantia nigra. Okay, substantia nigra, red nucleus, substantia nigra. So this is how the connections of basal nuclei are. Striatum connected to 3 areas: cerebral cortex, substantia nigra, dorsal medial nucleus of thalamus. Receives the afferents, gives it to palladium. Palladium, main afferents come from here, but also from all the 3. And other area now comes in picture is subthalamus. Efferents, 3 go to thalamus, 4th goes to subthalamus, 5th go to other motor areas lower down, red nucleus, substantia. Okay, so these are the connections. Functions of the basal nuclei. One is, of course, controls the automatic associated movements. Okay, two lowers the tone of the muscles. Number three, helps in planning and smoothing of the voluntary movements. Okay, and posture. Yeah. Yeah. I have to remember what I spoke third. Huh? Planning and smoothing of the voluntary movements. And of course, helps in maintenance of posture because it is involved in tone, it is involved in movements. But again, the role of basal ganglia in humans, although we talk about so many functions, is mainly because ये basal ganglia अंदर है, उसके ऊपर इतना बड़ा cerebrum है. Cerebrum has taken over most of the things. Lower animals, basal ganglia. बर्ड का ब्रेन कितना किधर, हेड ही कबूतर का इतना सा रहता, उसमें बेजल गैंग्लिया. दिस रिपीटेटिव एक्शंस, बेजल गैंग्लिया क्या करने गए, दिमाग लगाने गए क्या इसमें कुछ. अपन कैसे चलते चलते मोबाइल पे, अच्छा वो वी हैव इवन इन आवर डेली वॉकिंग, अच्छा ये बंद है, फिर इधर से ये लोग आकाश मार्ग से जा रहे हैं क्या. तो फ्लेमिंगोज उनका सेट रहता है, दे वर्क ऑन बेजल गैंग्लिया. ओके, इधर से निकले नॉर्थ पोल से, फिर कहाँ आते हैं, भरतपुर. भरतपुर से कौन कौन है, राजस्थान, भरतपुर. फिर भरतपुर से शिवड़ी, मुंबई, वडाला, फिर और कहाँ जाते हैं. सो उनका प्लान एक्शन रहता है. मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया, अपना ऐसा नहीं, अपन सेरेब्रम पे काम करते हैं. अपन एक्चुअली घर और यहाँ से निकल के लाइब्रेरी में जाना चाहिए. हम कहाँ जाते हैं, कैंटीन. फिर घर पे जाना चाहिए. फिर हम कहाँ जाते हैं, पैलिडियम. ओके, घर पे जाके पढ़ना चाहिए. समझता है कि एग्जाम है, ये है, वो है, बट फिर भी हम लोग वो हमारा चैटिंग चालू रहता है. कैसे है, क्या पढ़ रहे हैं, क्या खा रहे हैं, क्या खा रहे हैं, सोया कि नहीं, जिंदा है कि नहीं. सो ऑल सच थिंग्स we understand that we need to come to the class here at 8, but if the teacher is not here, we are supposed to study. But discuss करते हैं हम anatomy. Okay. Normally cerebral cortex is inhibitory. मैंने आपको ये बताया, higher center, sorry. Here cerebral cortex is positive, excitatory to the pallidum, and substantia nigra is inhibitory. Substantia nigra is inhibitory. ये आपको समझना ही है. And this inhibition happens via a neurotransmission called as dopamine. Dopamine inhibits pallidum. So when there is deficiency of dopamine, this leads to a disease called as Parkinsonism. Parkinsonism is a disease of the basal nuclei. आपने बहुत सुना रहेगा पार्किंसोनिज्म के बारे में. इट इज कॉमन इन विच कम्युनिटी, पारसीज. ओके, ऐसा नहीं कि हमको नहीं होगा, हमारे सारे इसमें आफ्टर पर्टिकुलर एज, आफ्टर एज ऑफ 80 एवरीबडी इज प्रोन टू दिस बिकॉज हमारे न्यूरोट्रांसमिशर्स एग्जॉस्ट होते हैं. नाउ हियर इज द ब्यूटी that now let's firstly discuss before discussing the treatment. let's discuss what happens in Parkinson's. So all automatic associated movements will stop. So when the person walks, his hands will not move. Face, so that is about walking. Posture will be stooped posture like this. Posture also gets affected because it has a role in posture. And the person will walk with small steps like this without moving his hands. So he is walking like this. You have seen some very old people with stooped posture and small steps. Now why hands and all these are there like this? So we discussed three things. Okay, stooped posture. Then we said no hand movement while walking. Mask-like face. Mask-like face. कुछ लोगों के तो ऐसे ही एज ऑफ 20 भी मास्क लाइक फेस रहते. तू पास हो गई, तो फेल हो गए. एक्सप्रेशन देते हैं ना कुछ लोग, या हमारे बाजू से जाते हैं, हम लोग स्माइल करते हैं, तो समझने का ये क्या है, इसको पार्किंसनिज्म है. डोपामिन नहीं है उसमें, बेचारे का एक्सप्रेशन देने को नहीं होता. ओके, सो कोई एक्सप्रेशन नहीं दे रहा है यंग एज में, तो माफ कर देने का, सोच के कि उसका डोपामिन थोड़ा कम है. ओके, mask like face. Then because it lowers the tone, now the tone has increased, so it leads to rigidity. Okay, rigidity होता है, increased tone. तो इतना सब वो पर्सन सफर कर रहा है, बट उस पर एक सिंपल सॉल्यूशन है. एल डोपा, टैबलेट्स of L-dopa, leodopamine. It goes in the body, gets converted to dopamine as it goes here, and all these symptoms they reduce. Okay? आपके बहुत सारे बच्चे एब्सेंट रहते हैं क्या आजकल? Okay. I am thankful that आप लोग आ रहे हैं. Thank you. So L-dopa is the treatment, and that reduces all this because then dopamine is restored inside the brain tissue. So that's all about basal nuclei.